Alright guys, and we are back at it. We just made a deck. It's a pile of crap. But we are attempting to play a red and white deck with a little bit of blue shenanigans in it. And this deck essentially is how most of my other previous decks were, where it was just a ton of life gain, and then on top of the ton of life gain, we will be essentially attempting to get as many tokens out, and then using our cannon, or like goblin cannon or whatever, to inflict as much direct damage to our opponents as humanly possible. We're really trying to just out everything that they do. That will give us life. And again, our whole thing is just add life to our decks. We really to ourselves, and just slowly build up more and more and more. Now, I don't know how this deck will work, especially in an IRL battle, but we'll see. Yeah, we're trying to get the raid bombardment. This is our main win condition of everything. Let's get you out. Get you out. Pass turn. We're not going to defend anything. He's got to destroy this. But if we can get the 2 Goblin Gatherings out over the next few turns, then that will really bump up our life enough to where we can essentially just sit and wait until we have enough on field to do adequate damage to just end this game. And I know that this is essentially kind of the same deck as before, but I'm slowly tweaking everything so I can learn the deck and learn how to actually play Magic the Gathering. That's the biggest thing for me. I'm not gonna block that. I'll take that. That's a stupid block. Let's play you. I need a white. I will do 2 damage. And I'm not really drawing any whites. I need reds right now. Yeah, I need red. So I could do some sort of like life gain on myself. Does this guy just perpetually... Yep, okay. So this guy just can consistently cycle through being stronger and stronger and stronger. That's alright. The whole name of this deck is to just put life on board. No attackers. And yeah, he's probably going to end up beating me. But that's fine. I mean, if we could pull this out of our butts, that would be pretty top. We need one more red to really get going on things. Again, that gives us life. This gives us some more life. And I will attack with you. And this is when I can slightly see myself starting to pull ahead. Especially if I can get bombardment and this out and then just do attacks. Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage direct to the face. Okay, he's doing the gain life points stuff. Get a white out there. I'll get you out. I don't want to attack just yet. So, no attacks. I don't want to put that out because that is like an open target for my opponent to really... I'll shotgun it out. Why not? So now it puts pressure on him. I have 4 of these in my deck, and this also is kind of bait for destruction, which is kind of cool. Because, again, if I have 4 of them, the only thing I have to do is keep building up. And I will just keep adding life. I'm going to summon this dude next, because he will give me 1 life for everything I have on the field. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 life. Ooh. Get you on the field. He gives me 1. No attack. And this is the draw power of the deck right here. Every time I summon someone with 2 or less strength, I gain health and I get a draw, which is the biggest thing in this deck, is to just get to be able to dig into the deck. Because essentially, the good thing that carries over from Yu-Gi-Oh! Is just essentially the resource battle that comes with everything. Throw you out. I get 6 life. 7 life, I think. Yeah, I'll attack. Put some nice damage on you. 5, 6, 7, 8. And he's got to be sustaining. I think he might be using lifelink next. But yeah, this might be the next turn, might be it, unless he OTKs me right now. But as of right now, does this have oh, this has flying. I didn't even know that. I'm playing a lot more aggressive than I tend to actually play. And that's because I kind of want to get this match over and done with. I will see this as a success if he ends up just, beating me. I mean, if I end up winning, I'll see that as a major success. Can I be cheeky and do this to him? Oh, GG. Sweet. So, being hyper aggressive with this deck has definitely paid off. But we're going to go over the deck right now. I don't fucking know. Man is the name of the deck. Okay, here is the deck itself. So, the deck's... it is an Alchemy deck. I only exclusively play Alchemy. I have 15 non-creatures. I have 18 creatures. And I have 27 lands. This is only 3 waters, 15 fire or red, and then 15 plain. So the deck is... this is the main life point or health resource engine in the deck. This is what I really aim to get, because you can start getting pretty big, especially if you get 2 out on the field and you start getting a lot of the tokens put out. This is the only blue thing that I have in the deck, but it's a draw, and I have 3 of. So, it helps me draw, and it's also a flying type, so it helps me, put some damage on board, getting over things. And it also provides me a little bit of the ability to block when they have a flying type. And this is a big token generation for me. This gives me 2 of these goblin tokens. And then for every single one I play subsequently, it gives me an additional 1. This can make it so that it's really big for my health and the eventual damage for the Raid Bombardment, which is essentially the win condition of the main win condition of the deck. Again, Goblin Gang Leader, it just puts out more tokens. It creates 2 tokens plus itself, so that's immediately with the Raid Bombardment. Each one of those is 3 damage immediately. This, I wanted to try this one out. I only put a single copy in. I do have, I believe, 2 of access to it, and I just wanted to see how it dealt with everything and just kind of like the transition, see what it is. Because if I can make it, even if I don't transform it, I can still count it towards the Rainbow Bombardment. If I do transform it, then it is a 4/4 beat stick. I mean, I do wish it had trample or something like that, but it makes it so that I put damage to my opponent, which is great. Bond of Discipline, this is another big key of a win condition, or a kind of pull myself out of a hole kind of condition type thing, because it taps all of your opponent's creatures. It puts life link on it, so if you have enough tokens set up but you don't necessarily have Raid Bombardment, you can immediately make it so that this game has a giant swing. Because if you put 10 damage on them and you gain 10 damage, you just essentially made a great differential on a big swing. Again, this I put 3 of. It's, again, a token generation thing, so if I have them swing directly on me, not only does it give me a 1/1 flying token, which will help me eventually be able to create more blockers, and especially for flying, But if I have Impassioned Creator on the field, it immediately gives me some extra life. This was a nice one. I didn't realize this had flying until I actually played it. I mainly played this because it gives me 1 life for each creature I control, and if you get a really good token count on there, you can immediately put like 20, 30 life just off of this. Especially if you pair it with him, you really start to get some good shenanigans going. This is just to gain life when it enters the field. It's a 3/4. It's kind of a blocker, in my opinion, but it gives me the 4 life. This guy is one of the big integral parts. Again, because you gain life off of the 2 or less power, which almost virtually every single monster in this is, and all the tokens are 2 or less, just because of being able to use the raid bombardment, which is, it feeds into the win condition and also gets me to be able to dig deeper. This won me the game, which was pretty cool. This is part. I guess this is now going to be part of my win condition. I have to craft 2 more of these, but knowing that you can essentially do 6 direct damage to your opponent and just end it is great. 6 regular plains, 6 mountains. Just needed, the actual normal things. Adding a white water or a plain was great. Same thing with this. This gives me the health, and it gives me one or the other, which, again, a lot of these I chose because it gives me one. Either it gives me water because I don't want to have any direct blue mana plain lands because it's a waste in the deck because I only have 3 monsters with it. But I like having these because it gives me red or blue, but also gives me the life, which it helps me survive a little bit longer. Same thing with this, red or blue. This one helps me essentially just gain life, and it helps me get a basic land of a mountain or a plain, which, again, because those are the main 2 in the deck, that's great. And that is the entire deck profile. That is the reason why I built it the way I did. And I'm still trying to keep with the 60 cards as being the absolute maximum I throw into a deck. Alright guys, this was a quick one today. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me any advice on deck building, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.